This video will highlight my bucket list trip to Wrestlemania and exploring Los Angeles. We attended SmackDown at the legendary Crypto.com arena, as well as the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony that was headlined by Rey Mysterio. Next, we hit up the Wrestlemania Superstore inside the Los Angeles Convention Center. Themed wrestling merch based off of the Chargers, the Rams, the Dodgers, and other local sports teams. You saw some classic gear and worn throughout the years by Hall of Famers and current wrestlers. Mattel displays of action figures, old sets like WrestleMania Goes Hollywood sign from 18 years ago, WWE 2K23 Video Game Center, and more merch on top of merch on top of merch. We went after SmackDown and that lineup was a madness. It was about a 40-minute wait just to get inside, but we grabbed some sick gear and I got my WrestleMania gold and black jersey, so I was ecstatic. On Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, some of us hit WrestleCon, where we had the chance to meet a handful of icons and current stars of the wrestling business. Some of the people I met include Bret Hart, Trish Stratus, Lita, Rob Van Dam, and the 3 versions of Mick Foley, FTR, Orange Cassidy, Julia Hart, Brandon Cutler, YouTube sensation Chris Van Vliet, and the Boogeyman. Here you'll see a quick walkthrough of just some of the space.
Where some people came onto the stage and I don't know, just coordinating stuff. Yeah. And I was like, oh, woo! Time to finish the story tonight.
So although this was the pinnacle of the trip, none of us took tons of video footage of the 2-night WrestleMania event inside the massive 80,000 capacity crowd at SoFi Stadium. This place was immaculate, and it was a legendary event for the ages. Although there isn't much in this video, I will be talking about it for the rest of my life. Monday was a bit of a sightseeing day, as we left for Santa Monica. If you ever go to the boardwalk at Santa Monica, I beg you to hit up Joe's Pizza. You won't regret it. Monday Night Raw was that night, and we'll just skip that as it was quite the dud of the show. The following day, the highlight was checking off another ballpark off of the list, the Mecca that is Dodger Stadium. Hey, free sweater night for us. The team store, the scenic backdrop, the memorabilia around the concourse. Consider me a big fan of this baseball park. They had some cool interactive experiences as well. The only downfall about Dodger Stadium, the long lines. The sightseeing continued the next day as we hit up Griffith Observatory. Not only do you get a beautiful view of the Los Angeles skylines and a picture with the Hollywood sign in the background, you head inside to the observatory and you get an educational experience. You don't want to miss that opportunity to head in there. A lot of cool stuff. Next, we popped over to the Honda Center for the Anaheim Ducks versus the Edmonton Oilers. I loved Honda Center. Out of all the arenas we visited, it was actually the best food. Get those nachos. Universal Studios Day. Now, I'm not a huge ride person, but I love the amusement park experience, so we couldn't miss out on this LA attraction. I decided to take video of the entire length of the tram system, 6 full minutes to get from the upper lot to the lower lot. First thing we caught was the new Super Nintendo World. I didn't think buying the wristbands to gather points and play all the games is completely necessary, and we didn't, unless you want to stand in lines just in Nintendo World all day. Mario Kart, though, and Koopa's Challenge was well worth it. The lineup experience was super immersive, and the ride itself was also very interactive. The studio tour at Universal was amazing, and although I'm known for not being the biggest Harry Potter lover, I did enjoy our time in the Wizarding World, and I enjoyed my first butterbeer. I have watched countless videos of Toadstool Cafe on YouTube, so I was pumped when we were able to end our day with a reservation at the great restaurant. I had the mushroom soup and the Luigi burger to power me up. One of my favorite features was the video screens, and when Bowser's ship was incoming, the little mushroom people would flee the city, and when he disappeared, they'd be all excited. Super cool interactive stuff at Toadstool Cafe. Next, we did the Walk of Fame and a massive Funko Pop store. And not much footage of this other than the shopping center here, but I gave the finger to the Donald Trump star, so that was fun. We came to a stop at Dobrik's Pizza, which was absolutely delicious. And dance break!
Awesome.
We hit up two Toronto Blue Jays and Anaheim Angels games, the first of which was the Angels home opener, where they held a pre-game red carpet event for the first time ever, where they did interviews, player introductions, did some autograph signing, threw out some memorabilia, and we were there like 6 hours before the game to get a glimpse of a superstar like Shohei Ohtani, catch the swagger of Mike Trout, or like I said, get an autograph. They had a ton of pre-game activities, including this sweet 360 cam that we took part in. The Angels definitely had the best merch options of all the games we went to, but those lines were absolutely crazy, maybe even worse than the Dodgers game concessions. It was very surreal being there live for an MLB home opener. They do a great job, and the Blue Jays captured a W in the first game, but dropped one to the hosting Angels the next game. Great experience at Angel Stadium, and loved our seats in both games. And would you believe it, no better way to cap off the trip than some fireworks after the ball game. What a trip to Los Angeles.
So